All right, Hannah. Thanks for your email and pointing this problem out to me. So what I've decided to do, go straight back to the basic, to the beginning, show you how we put the AirPannier together, our Joe and me. So here we go. If you lay your net out like this, it's 10 that way, it's 8 that way. And then what we do next is we put the Velcro tethers on, bottom right, top left. And then we take the straps. Now, this one's old school. I've got two different straps here. Yours has got two yellow straps. Now, we no longer use the rainbow strap to differentiate front and back. It's not really necessary, but unfortunately the rainbow has been usurped, and it was upsetting some customers. So yeah, it's become a bit of a political movement, and we've been using it for 10 years, but anyway, we've decided to stop doing that. But anyways, waffling to one side, the strap should, and this is where you had the problem, it should go through both buckles and then come over the top one and under the bottom one. You probably knew that, but just in case. And then it'll lock. Now, the one that you showed me on the photograph somehow had gone like that, slid round to the side and done that. So just slacken it off, or just start from the beginning. It's simple to start again. So this is how we do it. Under the bottom right and down through the top right. Make sure it's not twisted. Up through both of them. Over the top one, under and in. And then just pull it tight. And just lay it like that. And then we do the same with the other side. Bottom left. Top left. Down through the top left. See the way it runs through like that, and then through your buckle, through both, over the top, and then down through the bottom. Put it fairly tight, so we leave it there. Now the rock strap, I'll just quickly show you the knot. Very simple. The rock strap is a very, very useful and powerful bungee strap. So we come through and through the loop, pull it tight, and then we'll connect it here on that side, fold it in the middle. Now with the bungee itself on the opposite side, notice that they're two different colours, so you can differentiate between front and back if you need to by using the colours of the carabiners. So that one coming on there, and now we're ready to attach it to the bike and stick a Bergen on. Now, thing is, when we pack it, we fold it like that and do that. To be honest, it's always going to be in a tangle. What most people do, including me, once you got used to it, you've got your ends like that, you just wrap it up like that, do that, ram it in your pocket or in your spare pannier. So we'll go and fit a Bergen now. We're going to nip out the front, get the bike out. Hang on. Right, I've got this massive Bergen on this 120 litre. This makes a fantastic flipping pannier. It's rammed full of gear. I've got loads of gear in it. Weighs a bit. Now, two sides of the bike. You can use both sides. Good to use the clean side though. The dirty side, the chain, is perfectly fine. Either way, I prefer to put guitars and stuff on this side and have the pannier on the other side. Okay, so here we are. Let's put this on the AirPannier. Let's untangle it like that. Now, you may gain a preference for having the bungee at the back or the front. So I'm holding it out like that. It may or may not matter. Take your carabiner. Of course, different bikes have different pannier racks and so on. but we can do it in several ways. I like to do it like that, okay, and then there. Lots of other options. You can do several. You could put it there if you want to, but we'll go with the way I normally do it on this bike. Fantastic bike, Ridgeback Panorama. Weighs a ton, but it's a fantastic bike. Right, okay, and then we're going to fit the tether, Velcro tether. Now it is a bit fiddly, but it's really important for 3 reasons. So wrap it round like that. What it does, it enables you to hold the pannier open like that, so you can insert whatever you're carrying, your guitar, your Bergen, whatever. The other thing is it holds the rig back away, so you don't get pedal strike. And the other important thing is, if you had a spill, which I've tested, I had a guitar on the bike and fell off spectacularly. There was some diesel on the road, sent me flying, and the guitar detached. So this is designed for the load to detach, which absorbs part of the shock of the accident, whatever is going. So you're less likely to get damaged, and so is your load. So's your load less likely to get damaged. Okay, now the next thing, Bergen. You want to use a rucksack or Bergen or whatever. There's something really important that you must know. You essentially tie up all your ends. Any old granny knot, whatever, it doesn't matter. Tighten all your straps down as much as you can. Tie them together so that there are no loose ends. You might want to tie a few more knots there and all. Doesn't matter, as long as that's out of the way. Attach your buckle, tighten it up, stick it all together, wrap it all together. You don't want any loose ends whatsoever sticking. Blackbird there. Look at him, look. Right, okay, so we've got it nice and neat there, and then we'll have to check this when we get it on, because it's still might not be good. So putting it on, what I like to do is grab it like that. Now I prefer to have the working side of the rucksack or Bergen on the outside. That means you've got access to your pockets for admin, whatever you're doing when you're on the road, which is great. It's really handy. So over this side, open it out. You can see the handiness of that tether now, and then she goes. Now you might have to adjust the height. I didn't check the height on this at all before I put it on, so I might need to do that. And we'll just leave it like that for the moment. Hold it on. Now, with the rock strap, what I like to do, now this is a good tip, bring it back around like that. And the same with the bungee, bring it in and around like that, then come around your load and attach your snap buckle there on your rock strap. Pull it tight so it's nice and tight. Actually, it's a good height. Now, if you Charles, you want to come around here? If you look here, see that that's flapping around. That's a big no-no. Must not happen. So there needs to be absolutely nothing with the potential going to the back wheel. So you've got to tidy up your ends. That would be all right, but even so, still going to tie it up anyway. It is a problem with these rucksacks. They've got so many straps on. But if you just look in there, see what I mean? They have to be tucked away. So You can tuck that away nicely. You have to just be really careful about it, and don't set off until you're absolutely confident. And the front one, just going to tuck around there and just tie it up. Tie it up. Get in there, you little tiger. Look, I told you. Get in there. Good. So there you are. That is that's a good position. I'm not going to get a heel strike there. I'm size 11 in my foot, and that's not going to be a problem. It's well loaded. It's quite a hefty load in there at the moment. You might like to balance it up with a pannier on the other side. It's up to you. You don't have to, but it's good practice. But the Bergen is it's massive, and you can get so much in there. You know, if you're going camping, get your guitar on the other side, whatever. Yeah, you can get loads and loads and loads. You can actually use another AirPannier and load it even. You might have seen from the videos before. So, yeah, the important thing to remember when you put your load on is to tie up your ends. And the the obvious reason is, if it goes into the back wheel, it might flutter around a bit. If it goes into the drive chain, it's going to knacker something or other, probably, which I've learned to my cost. And so, very good advice. Yep. Everything about the AirPannier is designed for movement. Because I designed it mostly for guitars and musical instruments. If it moves, it absorbs vibration, and again the net allows it to move up and down just enough to absorb that vibration, so it doesn't damage your musical instruments. If you imagine a brass instrument, it's got soldered joints and so on, and they're quite brittle, so it needs to absorb that. And so don't worry about that sort of movement, it's not going to be a problem. If you look at the other videos, you can see our good mate Matt tearing through the woods up and down with guitars and doing jumps and all sorts, and that's how it's designed, so don't worry about that. Yeah, anything else to say? Can't think. If you have any more problems, just give us a shout, and I'll take you through it again. Alright, my lovely. Hasta luego.